next at the Storm Arena is the reason why we are here in Derby. Local lad Damon Hague is immensely popular in these parts. His bouts are always sold out, and this is no exception. His opponent, Roddy Doran from Shrewsbury, and he's brought a good number of fans for what should be an explosive East Midlands-West Midlands clash. Both boxers are in the ring, so let's join your MC for the introductions, Mike Goodall.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our boxers, and firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks trimmed with gold. He comes from Shrewsbury and weighed in at 11 stone, 8.5 pounds. He holds a 10-fight professional record, 8 wins and 2 draws. He comes to the ring as the Midland Area Middleweight Champion. Please welcome from Shrewsbury, Roddy Doran. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, across the ring in the red corner, wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold. He also weighed in at 11 stone, 8.5 pounds. Comes to the ring with a 25-fight professional record, 22 wins, 12 wins by way of knockout with 2 losses and 1 draw. He's the current WBF middleweight champion of the world, presenting Derby's Damon Hague. The referee, Mr. Terry O'Connor, will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
I spoke to you both, protect yourself at all times. When I say break, I want it straight away, okay? Shake hands, best luck to both. Here we go.
10 3-minute rounds.
For the first round.
So 2 men who have passed their 30th birthday. The man in the blue trunks, Roddy Doran from Shrewsbury, is now 31 years old, and his opponent, the very, very popular and needless to say well-supported man here in Derby, Damon Hague, is 33. Passed that milestone just at the end of last month. Hague has moved back up from middleweight. Last time out he won the WBF middleweight title. Now he's moving up to try to go for the super middleweight title in the 12 stone division, one of the most competitive divisions in the UK. So it's Damon Hague in the silver, the man with lots of tattoos, easily identifiable, and his opponent from Shrewsbury, Roddy Doran, in the blue. Duke McKenzie.
Hague has made a very cautious start, very tentative start, just having a little look at Doran, just seeing what he's got to offer before he goes to work. Doran, for his part, has just started off nice and snappy, nice and positive, just pumping out his jab. Both of these guys have got a huge support.
Well, terrific between them. They've sold a couple of thousand tickets here. Hague just taking his time, which is really not like him. He's a real all-action, no-nonsense fighter. Loves to come forward, loves to brawl. This is his first contest since he had a real battle in April. Well, it wasn't much of a battle. It lasted 2 rounds. He stopped Manchester's Wayne Pinder, an old rival, in 2, having been stopped by Pinder in 7 in their previous meeting. So Hague likes to punch, but he is susceptible to a punch.
Just trying a little walk away there, just boxing his way into this round, just moving, plenty of lateral movement there from Hague, which is good to see. Just creating different angles, giving Doran plenty to think about. Not really throwing anything real purposeful, just pumped out the jab once or twice. Just having a little look, being a little bit overcautious, I feel.
There's not much between them in terms of weight, but Hague actually looks as if he's a lot bigger.
He certainly does. He looks like a light heavyweight almost.
Very powerful arms and shoulders. Extraordinary range of tattoos. Good footwork by Doran. And again, getting into the little left of his own as Hague came forward with a right. The schedule, remember, for 10 3-minute rounds. A-star referee Terry O'Connor in charge. Good right hand once again by Hague. That's been his main weapon throughout his professional career.
Well, there's not a lot in this first round. Neither boxer really wants to assert themselves and, you know, stamp their authority.
Yeah, It's all been a bit tentative. They've been moving away. Better from Doran as the round comes to an end, but that was just a little sighting shot and no more. Brendan Ingle in the Hague corner. Great favourite here, needless to say, in Derby, Damon Hague. He's been a pro since November of '98, so came to boxing quite late on in his career. Nice to see a boxer listening as intently as that.
He's very focused, obviously, and looking right into Brendan Ingle's eyes.
Second round, round 2.
So Damon Hague in the silver trunks comes out of the red corner to meet Roddy Doran in the blue, coming out of the blue corner appropriately. Doran is a pretty useful domestic performer with 8 wins from 10 contests. A pro for just over 2 years, didn't start when he was 29. But Hague has been in with an altogether higher quality of opponent. Let's see if Hague can just pick up the pace a little bit and use that extra power of his. Signs there that he's going to try to do that.
I think so. I think what we're going to see of Hague, at any point, he's just going to let rip. He'll just go in with a two-handed salvo. Now, Doran's got his hands up nice and high, got his chin tucked down, which is always good to see. Nice little combination there from Doran.
Hague coming forward most of the time. Good fast hands from Roddy Doran, getting in and out again with the left. Just being slightly quicker with the jab. Hague likes nothing more than to stand toe-to-toe and have a real go. But there's a lot more skill in this particular performance of Hague's. I've been quite impressed with Hague.
He's boxing very, very cool. Very, very cool. He's not gone off in his normal sort of start where he just starts throwing punches, go for leather. He's trying to box his way into this fight. Perhaps he thinks it's going to be a distance fight and he's going to need that stamina in the later rounds.
Good footwork by Hague. And stepping in nicely behind that jab, just trying to set his man up. Right by Doran, wasn't too far away, and again.
But Doran landed a nice 1-2 there. Caught Hague flush, stopped him in his tracks almost.
Hard to judge these two by their common opponents. They've both met William Webster and Simon Andrews. They've both beaten them by roughly the same margins, over 6 rounds. Uppercut tried there by Hague, wasn't too far away. Brendan Ingle saying to him, come forward. A little bit more confidence now in the work of Hague. They will think he's got the measure of his man.
Now Hague is boxing quite an intelligent fight. You just see him pull back there and just turn the shoulder over when he threw that right-hand punch. He's looking to land the bombs early, but they're systematic. They're not just thrown in the general direction where he hopes they'll land. He's throwing these with pinpoint accuracy.
They caught Doran with a right hand, but it wasn't delivered with the right part of the glove. Better left by him, though. Better round this. Hague enjoys him a little grin. And he's moving very nicely. This is a pretty accomplished couple of rounds by Damon Hague so far. So Roddy Doran, who won the vacant Midland area super middleweight title, vacated by Hague when he went down to middle.
Just heard Brendan Ingle say there, take it to him. Take it to him. He wants to see a little bit more from his young man. Just wants him to start taking this fight, hold centre of the ring and just get busy a little bit.
Well, that normally is Damon Hague's style. There was a little bit of needle between himself and Wayne Pinder. What 2 ferocious contests they had. Pinder stopping Hague in 7, and then Hague more than repaying the compliment by stopping Pinder last time out in 2. Doran has kept well away from those big bombs of Hague's, which are coming round the corner. Little feint from Hague, trying to draw that left hand down of Doran.
What Hague's actually trying to do, because Doran's got such a high guard, he's throwing the right hand around the guard so he can hit him high up on the temple.
Straight through that time, good variation by Hague.
Doran's now, it's his turn to try and force the fight.
Yeah, nice right hand by Hague on the retreat. Hague, I think Duke is just being that little bit more accurate.
He certainly is. You know, we haven't really come to expect this sort of control from him, which is always nice to see. He's taking stock of his previous fights, obviously, and doesn't want to make the same mistakes where he did, you know, several fights previous. Good right hand, right down the pipe, hit Doran right on the button.
Then Hague does a little bit of wrestling. We've seen him do that a time or two. Doesn't really need to do that. He keeps on boxing the way he is. A little air of confidence now in the work of Damon Hague. And smiles as Doran gets him. With the first left hook, uppercut tried by Damon Hague. Good refereeing by Terry O'Connor as ever.
I'd like to see Hague use his jab a little bit more. You know, he's trying to tee off with the right hand. He's looking for that payoff shot. It won't come unless he knocks on that door, and it'll open up. He's not really using the jab. He's pouring with the jab. He's just sticking it in Doran's face to land the right hand, and it hasn't worked for him.
Well, Hague certainly looking the stronger of the two. He really does look like a super middleweight. A little bit inaccurate by him. There's that wild look in his eyes. We've seen him come into boxing arenas wearing kilts before. He's wearing something much more conservative this evening.
It was a good right hand by Doran, right down the pipe, caught Hague. Hague does his little walk-off, which is a nice quality sign.
The pace from both of them lifting up a little bit more. I think they've got the measure of each other, and now they'll probably go for something really serious. Hague a little feint, and the slashing right hand wasn't too far away. And then a little bit of holding, which the referee didn't like. And this time Hague on the retreat as Doran came forward and threw a couple of decent bits of leather. Nice smile on the face of Brendan Ingle as his charge in the silver. Damon Hague from Derby comes out for this, the 5th round. Not much between them. On the far side of the ring, Mick Hennessy seems to be intent on having a conversation with somebody, probably blocking the view of one or two people, but doesn't seem to bother him. I suppose if you're the promoter, you can do that. Better work now by Hague. Good solid shots into the body, trying to sap the strength from Roddy Doran.
But when Hague unloads with a two-fisted salvo like that, it's very impressive.
Roddy, the cry ringing around the arena here in Derby. The pace has picked up quite a bit.
Nice little 1-2 from Doran now. He keeps just getting off with these little 1-2 counter punches and just keeps himself in the fight. But then back comes Hague with a nice little 1-2 left uppercut.
Good solid body shots coming in from Hague. Right hand is missing a little bit, however.
See, as Hague stalks Doran, he should be pumping the jab. That will keep him off balance, and then he can set up the combinations. But he's not, he's just following him around.